Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Throwing on first down. Cody. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On first down, Cody. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible. But we watched it happen.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. You look at this Arizona defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out. I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores. Could be an entirely different game.
Yeah, bro. Play outside and get beat outside.
What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot in the field where you take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
3.5 to go, first quarter. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Miles Murphy in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got his man.
Where you at, bruh? I'm at cover 2. Where you at?
9 yards to pick up the first. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer.
Oh.
And the Cards are going to have
there we go.
the ball here at their own 18-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On 1st and 10, Cody. He's got another one to Johnston. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Hey, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. And a huge play that time. 55 yards.
Now, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This pass complete to Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 21. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First and 10, it's Pierce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a 2nd and 2. Mahomes going to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Dameon Pierce hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Mounties are back within a score. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Finds Johnston. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing on 1st down. Cody. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And some space here. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. On 1st down, Cody. Right side, he has Johnston. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Cody. This will be caught at about the 5. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown!
Quentin Johnston,
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
and the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now another timeout called for by the offense. as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
2nd and 10.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
You got that cheat code offense.
Attack! 43! 43!
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Get it together.
It's going to be a good day, boys.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, rip lift. 15.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Mounties are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Now Brown, he lost the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Down to the 42, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Give left side for Pierce. And able to get this to the 31.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Elijah Wiggins, 31 yards. And the Mounties are an extra point away from drawing level. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
99 speed Woolen just getting ran by.
Separating these two teams on the scoreboard as
Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
It don't make sense.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, Cody.
What? What? Out of...
And it's incomplete. So CD
Okay.
defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Yeah, I'm a little bit.
He is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing on 1st down. Cody. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Back to throw. Cody.
Man, throw the ball out wide, bro. Why you leave it so inside?
That's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one.
Dang.
Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Quentin Johnston with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Yellow.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Toss left side for Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
43, 15. Yellow. 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They're gonna look to throw. He's got the connection.
He's holding on to everything, bro.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Now here's Mahomes. And he is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete to Pierce. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so wisely just gets rid of it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got room to roam. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line.
Oh, boy, this nigga catching everything.
Yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Control it. It's gonna be a good game, boys. Come on, boys. Smoke it. Get in the end zone, boys. Come on, Rick. Run it in. Yellow. Yellow.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Damian Pierce. He scored and through the air. He's had extra point away from
Oh, boy, these niggas holding on to everything, bruh.
We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter
Nigga throw the ball right to
point
me.
away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Oh, what a move. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Delivers
He holding on to everything. Come on.
a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Look at this, throwing it to everybody, just catching everything.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now, 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. There's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Adetomiwa Adebawore able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as
Where
we
you
come
going,
back.
bro?
They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Mahomes going to throw.
Oh,
Throw there going to be incomplete.
man. Mad.
For him to be defensive player of the year. Normally sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
Mad.
Game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So
If ain't nothing pulling you back over there, why you not over there? Nothing.
Sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage
Thank you.
their comeback plans. It is
Thank you.
And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see him take all 3 times. And now the rookie's free. Now he's into the clear again.
Thank you.
Cardinals. A great effort there.
Do it left. Do it right. Do it left. Do it right.
And it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Another carry for Pierce.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Mahomes to throw it. Into the hands of Cooper. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21.
Yellow. Hey, 15. Run it up the gut. Hey, 43, 15.
One final try for Mahomes.
Move it downfield.
Able to find Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before.